This video demonstrates the workflow of the handloom device developed for weaving multicolor Buddha motifs. The system consists of 5 identical setups aligned in a parallel configuration to enable efficient motif weaving. Among the 5 identical setups, only one setup is considered for detailed explanation to ensure clarity and ease of interpretation. Since all setups possess the same construction and operating principle, the explanation of a single setup is sufficient to represent the entire arrangement. This setup consists of several components such as the top and bottom frames, which act as the enclosure structure and protect the internal components of the setup. The thread holder is used to hold the warp threads of multi-colors in their initial position when the threads are not engaged for weaving. The magnet press and press cover are utilized to press the required colored warp thread downward during the weaving process. The warp threads consist of the required colored threads used during the weaving process to produce the desired fabric pattern and multicolor motif formation. The handle is used to rotate the thread holder by 90 degrees to switch the required warp thread color from color A to B or vice versa. Magnet 1 is used to retain the warp thread in contact with the thread holder when the corresponding warp thread is not actively engaged during weaving operations. Magnet 2 is employed to maintain the warp thread securely attached to the magnet press during the entire weaving operation, ensuring stable and continuous thread engagement. Let us now move on to the workflow of the handloom setup. The initial assembled condition of the setup is shown here. When the press cover is pushed downward and comes in contact with the top and bottom frames, the warp thread corresponding to color A becomes engaged for weaving. After weaving with color A, the magnet press along with the magnet is detached to enable switching from color A to color B. The thread holder is then rotated by 90 degrees with the help of the handle to engage the warp thread corresponding to color B. The magnet press and cover assembly are then reinserted, and the same procedure is repeated to engage color B for the weaving process. Thus, the proposed handloom setup enables efficient switching between multiple colored warp threads for Buddha motif, weaving through a simple mechanical engagement mechanism.